Something special is coming in Heartland, Season 19 Episode 8, and the new trailer shows moments that feel warmer, softer, and more emotional than anything we've seen this season. It's the kind of trailer that instantly makes you stop, rewatch and smile because it captures the heart of why fans love this show. There's a quiet magic in these new scenes, tiny looks, small actions, and emotional hints that tell us this episode is going to touch many hearts in a beautiful way. The moment the trailer begins, it sets a tone that feels calm and comforting, almost like stepping back into the most peaceful parts of Heartland's past. The visuals are soft, the colors warm, and the pacing slower, which immediately signals that Episode 8 is going to focus more on emotional storytelling rather than intense drama. You can almost feel the love within the ranch, the strength of the family bond, and the calmness of the countryside working together to build a gentle, heartfelt atmosphere. The trailer doesn't rely on big twists or shocking moments. Instead, it uses quiet scenes that show characters thinking, reflecting, and opening up. This makes the trailer lovely in the purest sense, not loud or dramatic, but full of heart. As each moment unfolds, the trailer gives small hints about the emotional journey the characters are on. There's a softness in Amy's expression that suggests she's entering a new chapter of growth. There's a sense of peace in the way she moves through the ranch, almost like she's reconnecting with something she had lost. The background scenery plays a huge role here too. The way the horses run through open fields, the way the wind moves through the grass, and the way the sun lights up the barn all make Heartland look more beautiful than ever. It's the kind of natural beauty that reminds fans why this show feels so comforting. The trailer uses these quiet, stunning visuals to set up a story that is more emotional than act, and that alone makes Episode 8 feel promising. Another detail that stands out is how the trailer combines nostalgia with new beginnings. There are moments that remind viewers of early seasons when the story focused on healing, family, and the simple power of connection. Yet at the same time, the trailer clearly hints at new paths for the characters. It doesn't reveal everything, but it shows just enough to make viewers curious about where things are heading. This gentle balance looking back while moving forward is part of what makes the Episode 8 trailer feel so lovely. It respects the past but still brings something new to admire, even without dramatic music or fast cuts. The trailer keeps you engaged because every shot feels full of meaning. A simple exchange of glances between characters feels heavy with emotion. A quiet moment between Amy and a horse feels like it's telling a whole story on its own. The beauty of the trailer is not in big events but in the feelings it brings out. It sparks warmth, comfort, and curiosity all at once. Fans who love the emotional side of Heartland will instantly connect with the tone the trailer sets. It feels like a reminder that the heart of the series is still very much alive. Most importantly, the trailer makes Episode 8 look like an episode built on love for the land, love for the animals, and love for each other. It captures the gentle spirit that makes Heartland special. Every second feels like a promise that we're about to see an episode filled with meaning and emotion. And that is why fans are already calling the trailer lovely. It doesn't need to shock or surprise. It simply needs to touch your heart. And that's exactly what it does. What truly stands out in the Episode 8 trailer is how the camera lingers on Amy in quiet, thoughtful moments. There is something different in her presence this time, something softer, deeper, almost reflective. It feels like she is carrying a new kind of peace, but also a quiet uncertainty that she's still learning to understand. The trailer doesn't show her speaking much, yet her expressions say everything. It's the way she looks at the horses, the way she pauses before taking a step, the way her eyes search for meaning in the smallest moments. These little details hint that Amy's journey in this episode will focus on healing and rediscovering a part of herself she may have put aside. Without realizing it, the horses around her seem to play a bigger role too. There's a calmness in the way she works with them, almost like they are guiding her through something personal rather than the other way around. Heartland has always used horses as emotional mirrors for Amy, and the trailer shows that same theme returning strongly. The gentle movements, the soft touches, and the unspoken connection between her and the horses all point toward a storyline that is more inward and emotional than dramatic or action-heavy. It feels like Amy is listening more than she is leading, learning more than she is teaching, and accepting more than she is resisting. This shift adds a lovely layer of depth to her character in Episode 8. Another moment that catches attention is a simple shot where Amy stops, looks around the ranch, and lets out a breath as if taking in everything at once. It's not a dramatic scene, but the way it's shown makes it feel powerful. It suggests that she is realizing something important, maybe about her own heart, about her family, or about the direction her life is heading. The trailer doesn't give away what she's thinking, but the silence in that scene carries a lot of emotional weight. Fans who have followed her story for years will instantly sense that something meaningful is taking place beneath the surface, even if the show chooses to reveal it slowly. There is also a moment where Amy is interacting with a horse that seems a bit nervous. Instead of approaching with quick movements or firm confidence, she uses the same gentle patience we've seen throughout the series, but this time, there is more emotion behind it. It feels like she is not just calming the horse. She is calming herself at the same time. The trailer frames this moment beautifully, letting the emotions build without saying a word. It's simple, but it speaks volumes. This connection between her healing and her bond with the horses is part of what makes the episode feel so tender and meaningful. What makes this portion of the trailer even more lovely is how familiar, yet new it feels. Heartland fans know Amy's strength, her compassion, and her natural connection with animals, but in episode 8, the trailer shows a more reflective side of her. She looks like someone who is learning, not just someone who is guiding. She looks like someone who is growing through gentle moments instead of dramatic ones. This subtle shift creates a storyline that feels warm and natural, reminding the audience that growth doesn't always come from big events. Sometimes it comes from quiet understanding, emotional clarity, and small changes in how we see the world. This is why fans are calling the episode 8 trailer lovely. It captures Amy in a way that feels honest, emotional, and deeply human. Every second of her screen time suggests that something important is happening in her heart, even if she hasn't spoken it out loud yet. And that emotional depth sets the stage for an episode that will feel comforting, beautiful, and full of quiet charm. One of the most touching parts of the episode 8 trailer is how it quietly highlights the family dynamics around the ranch. Heartland has always been strongest when it shows its characters supporting each other in subtle, real ways, and this trailer brings that feeling back in a beautiful way. There's a moment where Jack appears in the background of a simple ranch scene, and even though he's not saying anything, the look on his face suggests he's keeping a close eye on the people he loves. His presence alone adds a steady, comforting weight to the entire episode. It's that silent reassurance he always brings, strong, honest, and full of heart. The trailer hints that Jack will play a role in guiding the younger characters, not with big speeches, but with those quiet, honest moments fans adore. Another part of the trailer shows Lou in what looks like a reflective mood. She seems caught between responsibility and emotion, something fans are very used to seeing with her character. The way the camera focuses on her face for just a few seconds suggests she might be dealing with a personal decision or thinking through something related to the family or the ranch. Even without any dialogue, you can feel her balancing the weight of leadership with the weight of her heart. It's one of those moments that remind viewers how much Lou cares, how much she tries, and how often she puts her family before herself. This softer portrayal of her adds warmth to the trailer, making the episode feel more grounded and relatable. Then there's Tim, who appears in a short but telling moment. His expression shows a mix of stubbornness and hidden worry, which is classic Tim. It seems like he might be facing a challenge he doesn't know how to fully handle, or maybe he's caught in a situation where he needs to choose between pride and honesty. The trailer doesn't reveal much of his storyline, but the small glimpse we do get hints at a moment of vulnerability underneath his strong exterior. This is something Heartland does so well, showing the tough characters in moments that crack their armor, just enough for us to see the real person inside. That emotional layer makes the trailer feel richer and more meaningful. What makes these family scenes so lovely is how natural they feel. Nothing looks forced or overly dramatic. Instead, the characters interact the way real families do: small gestures, soft glances, and quiet understanding. There's a moment where two characters share a quick smile that lasts only a heartbeat, but it says everything about their bond. These tiny details are what make Heartland special, and the trailer captures that feeling perfectly. It shows that episode 8 will focus not on big fights or huge conflicts, but on emotional closeness and family support. The way the characters move around the ranch also adds to the heartwarming atmosphere. You see them passing each other in the barn, catching each other's eye, or pausing for a second, like they sense something changing. It's subtle, but it builds a soft emotional rhythm. These interactions remind viewers that the ranch is not just a setting, it's a living part of their relationships. It holds their memories, their struggles, their joy, and their hope. And the trailer makes it clear that episode 8 will tap into those connections in a gentle and meaningful way. What truly makes the family dynamic stand out is how balanced it is. Each character seems to carry their own emotional moment, but all these moments blend together to create a strong sense of unity. It feels like the episode will show the family leaning on each other, learning from each other, and offering support in quiet, heartfelt ways. This harmony is what gives the trailer its lovely quality, even without dramatic confrontations or major reveals. The emotional depth runs deep. Fans who watch Heartland for its warmth, its sense of belonging, and its emotional storytelling will find this part of the trailer especially touching. It reminds you why the Bartlett-Fleming family feels like a home you can always return to. Episode 8 looks like it will bring that comforting feeling back in a strong, beautiful way. What makes the Episode 8 trailer even more charming is the unexpected moment near the middle one that appears almost out of nowhere but instantly changes the atmosphere. It's not a dramatic twist or a shocking cliffhanger, but a quiet, emotional surprise that pulls the viewer in. The trailer shows a small moment that feels deeply personal, almost like a secret being revealed without words. It could be a character returning briefly, a heartfelt conversation starting, or a look exchange that hints at something bigger underneath. The beauty of this surprise is its simplicity. It doesn't need loud music or intense editing. It simply exists, and that alone is enough to make fans feel something shift. This moment stands out because it hints that Episode 8 will bring warmth to a storyline that may have felt uncertain until now. It feels like the writers want to remind fans that even in seasons filled with change, Heartland still believes in hope, healing, and emotional connection. The way this surprise moment is placed in the trailer shows how carefully the episode is shaping its emotional arc. It's gentle, thoughtful, and designed to make viewers feel comforted instead of overwhelmed. The subtlety of the surprise makes it even more touching, because it feels real, like something that would happen naturally in the Heartland world. Another reason this trailer feels so lovely is the way it blends past emotions with new beginnings. The surprise moment almost feels like a bridge connecting old memories to fresh experiences. It gives viewers a sense that something familiar is coming back, but in a new way that fits the characters' current lives. This is something the show has always handled well, letting characters grow while still honoring who they used to be. The trailer captures that spirit perfectly. It feels like a gentle reminder that every chapter, even the quiet ones, matters. The scenery during this surprise moment also plays a big role. Heartland has always used its environment as a silent character, and Episode 8 takes that to another level. The open fields, the golden light, the calm movements of the horses, everything around the characters adds emotion without saying a word. The surprise moment feels even more powerful because it's wrapped in that warm setting. The land seems to breathe with them, offering comfort and space to feel whatever needs to be felt. This natural beauty is part of why fans are calling the trailer lovely. It's cinematic without being flashy, beautiful without trying too hard. What makes this surprise so meaningful is that it seems to set the tone for the rest of the episode. It tells viewers that this won't just be another plot-driven chapter. Instead, Episode 8 will focus on heart, connection, and quiet truths. The trailer gives the impression that characters will open up, reflect on what matters, and face their feelings in gentle, honest ways. There's a softness in how the surprise plays out. No arguments, no rushing, no pressure, just emotion, pure and simple. And that is something fans deeply appreciate. This surprise also seems to bring the family closer together. You can sense it in the way characters look at each other, the way their expressions soften, and the way the energy of the ranch shifts. It's almost like the moment reminds the audience what truly matters. The trailer doesn't reveal details, but it gives enough emotional energy that fans are already imagining scenes filled with heart-to-heart conversations, supportive gestures, and warm connections. It feels like the kind of episode that leaves you smiling without even realizing it. What truly makes the trailer so lovely is how safe it feels. There's no chaos, no loud conflict, no heavy sadness. It's peaceful. It feels like the show is giving viewers a chance to breathe, to reconnect with the emotional heart of the series. Heartland has always been about healing, love, and the strength of family. And the Episode 8 trailer brings all those themes forward in a beautiful, quiet way. It's a reminder that even small moments can carry deep meaning when they come from a place of sincerity. By the time the trailer ends, you're left with this warm feeling that Episode 8 won't just be another episode, it will be a gentle, emotional chapter that fans remember. The surprise moment, the family connections, the peaceful scenery, and the soft emotional tone all work together to create something special. And that's why viewers are calling it lovely. It touches the heart without trying to impress. It simply feels honest, warm, and full of love.